Hello, dear viewers, and welcome back to our channel, where we meticulously unpack the intricate dramas and seismic shifts occurring within the hallowed halls of the British monarchy. Today, we delve into a subject that is currently causing significant tension behind the scenes at Buckingham Palace. A topic that speaks directly to King Charles III's unwavering commitment to streamlining the firm and securing its relevance for generations yet to come. We are discussing the monarch's deeply held frustrations concerning the extended family, the difficult decisions he has been compelled to make, and the new, stark reality facing some of his closest relatives, including his nieces, Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie. The king, it appears, is determined to put an end to the era of the monarchy operating as a subsidized housing association for distant or non-working relatives. This is a crucial moment of transition, fraught with emotional complexity and immense financial implications. Before we fully immerse ourselves in this fascinating and unfolding royal saga, please take a moment to show your support. If you appreciate these deep dives into royal life, do remember to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and ring that notification bell so you never miss one of our detailed updates. Your engagement truly helps us continue to bring you the highest quality content. Now, let us turn our attention to the sovereign himself. King Charles III, having inherited the weight of the crown following the extraordinary 70-year reign of his late mother, Queen Elizabeth II, is facing pressures unlike any monarch before him. He is tasked not only with upholding tradition, but also with modernizing an institution under intense public scrutiny regarding its cost and function. The reports filtering out from trusted sources suggest that the king has been privately expressing profound frustration to his intimate circle regarding the treatment the palace has been receiving from certain members of the extended family. This isn't merely a matter of minor annoyance. It reflects a fundamental disagreement over access, expectations, and, most critically, financial dependence. Since ascending the throne, Charles has moved with a clear and calculated resolve to implement the long-anticipated vision of a slimmed-down monarchy. This vision necessitates painful decisions, the most prominent of which involved unequivocally defining the roles of working and non-working royals. The most visible casualty of this new, stringent approach has, of course, been his younger brother, Prince Andrew, and his former wife, Sarah, Duchess of York, often affectionately known as Fergie. Following Prince Andrew's effective banishment from public royal life due to circumstances we are all familiar with, King Charles sent an unmistakable and resounding message, not just to the Duke of York, but to the entire extended family. That message now directly impacts Andrew and Fergie's daughters, Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie. The king has made it definitively clear that these two beloved nieces must now stand on their own 2 feet, a mandate that carries particular weight amidst the current climate of severe financial cutting within the royal household budget. The implication is powerful. The days when royal status automatically guaranteed lifelong financial security, including subsidized accommodation in prime residences, are definitively over. To understand the magnitude of this shift, we look to the insightful analysis provided by respected royal author Robert Jobson. In his comprehensive new book, The Windsor Legacy, Jobson asserts that the king is actively striving to make changes that he hopes will keep the monarchy fit for generations to come throughout his reign. This is not about personal animosity. It is about institutional survival and fiscal responsibility. The king recognizes that, in an age of economic hardship for the public, the monarchy cannot appear to be a lavish, unending source of patronage for relatives who do not perform official, public duties funded by the sovereign grant. The tangible manifestation of this resolve was seen in the arrangements made for his disgraced brother, Andrew. While the king did arrange alternative private accommodation for the Duke of York, it was a move that simultaneously signaled a dramatic tightening of the palace doors. It appears the monarch is systematically shutting off access to the benefits, particularly the residential ones, previously enjoyed by non-working members of the firm, a category that now includes the York sisters, Beatrice and Eugenie. King Charles, in his capacity as the head of the royal family, is meticulously ensuring that no other member relies on the vast network of royal residences as subsidized accommodation. This effort is rooted in a deeply held belief that the immense portfolio of royal properties must be used strategically to support the core functions of the monarchy, rather than serving as discounted housing for relatives. The severity of the king's view on the previous arrangement was laid bare by an insider source, whose comments dramatically underscore the need for change. It has been reported that King Charles holds the astonishing belief that the palace environment has, perhaps for too long, been run like a hotel, and not a very good one at that. Imagine the sheer logistical nightmare implied by this assessment. Royal palaces, which are historical monuments, working offices, and tourist attractions, cannot efficiently function while simultaneously attempting to cater to the diverse and often conflicting needs of a sprawling, extended family, demanding residential facilities, security, and staffing, all at the taxpayer's expense. The insider provided a fascinating glimpse into the future financial model Charles is imposing, a model that promises to be revolutionary for the monarchy's finances. This source shared, "Over time, that is all going to change. Properties will be let at commercial rates going forward and to people outside the family. Where it is in a palace environment, they will, of course, be security vetted. The king isn't running a housing association for distant relatives." This statement is arguably the most crucial piece of the puzzle. The shift to commercial rates means that if a distant relative wishes to reside within a royal estate, they would theoretically have to pay market value, just like any external tenant, a prospect that is prohibitive for those without vast personal wealth. Furthermore, the explicit refusal to function as a housing association draws a firm boundary, defining the professional working core of the monarchy against the peripheral, non-working relatives. This clear-eyed approach has undeniable consequences for Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie. Their long-term royal future, particularly in terms of their involvement in official life and their financial relationship with the crown, is now heavily influenced, if not actively jeopardized, by their parents' departure from the working royal fold and the ensuing financial restructuring. For decades, the York sisters, despite holding professional careers, occupied a unique and often ambiguous space. They were royal highnesses, grandchildren of the late queen, yet they were not deemed senior working royals. This status often afforded them certain privileges, including security details and, potentially, access to residences, even if they did not live full-time in heavily subsidized apartments. That era of ambiguity is now definitively ending. However, the good news for the princesses is that they are arguably better equipped than previous generations of non-working royals to handle this new reality. Both Beatrice and Eugenie have established careers and, crucially, have married stable, financially independent spouses. Princess Beatrice, who works in finance and technology, is married to Edoardo Mapelli Mozzi, a successful property developer. They have successfully built a life centered outside the traditional royal infrastructure. Similarly, Princess Eugenie, with her career in the art world, is married to Jack Brooksbank, who also operates within the business sector. The source text highlights this positive aspect, noting that both the princesses have been married to stable spouses and have their own careers, which fundamentally means they can rely entirely on themselves. This independence is not merely convenient, it is essential under King Charles's new regime. They are not dependent on the sovereign grant for their daily lives or their family's upkeep. This independence shields them from the harsh financial cuts being implemented elsewhere. Yet even for the financially secure princesses, the loss of potential subsidized accommodation is significant. Royal residences are priceless not just for their square footage, but for the history and, most importantly, the security infrastructure already in place. Finding and funding comparable private security is an immense ongoing expense that royal status necessitates. The king's actions must be viewed through the lens of history and public mandate. The core mission, as articulated by royal observers like Robert Jobson, is ensuring the monarchy's survival by making it demonstrably efficient and financially transparent. Charles understands that every square foot of unused or inappropriately used royal property represents a missed opportunity to showcase the institution's value or generate necessary revenue. Consider the immense cost associated with maintaining a property like Buckingham Palace or St. James's Palace. When non-working family members occupy apartments within these structures, they require dedicated security teams, maintenance support, and utilities, all of which are ultimately borne by the Crown Estate or the sovereign grant. By removing this costly burden, the housing association aspect, Charles is freeing up resources and space that can be dedicated to state business, charitable work, or commercial leasing that benefits the crown. The decision to force Beatrice and Eugenie, through the circumstances of their parents, into complete financial self-sufficiency is a defining moment in the new reign. It signifies that royal lineage alone is no longer a passport to privilege. Only royal service is. This policy of decisive cuts and clear lines is difficult, certainly causing uncomfortable conversations at family gatherings, but it is also strategically brilliant. By eliminating financial dependencies and making all extended family members truly stand on their own 2 feet, King Charles removes ammunition from critics who frequently cite the sprawling, costly nature of the royal family. He is protecting the long-term integrity of the institution by making short-term, unpopular decisions within his own circle. The path forward for Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie will undoubtedly be one of continued professional success. Yet their roles within the official hierarchy will likely remain peripheral, focused primarily on supporting their mother's charitable endeavors or attending select, non-controversial events. Their independence is their greatest asset, but it also confirms their exclusion from the inner, protected circle of the working monarchy. In conclusion, King Charles III is demonstrating the steely resolve required of a modern monarch facing inherited burdens. His frustration with the palace being run like a hotel is the catalyst for sweeping, necessary changes. By banishing subsidized accommodation and demanding financial independence from non-working relatives, he is laying the foundational structure for a leaner, more focused, and financially responsible monarchy. A monarchy truly fit for generations to come, as Robert Jobson wisely observed. This monumental effort to modernize and consolidate power is not without personal cost, but it underscores the king's commitment to the crown above all else. We are eager to hear your thoughts on this significant development. Do you believe King Charles is being too harsh on his extended family? Or do you view these financial cuts as necessary steps to secure the monarchy's future? Should Beatrice and Eugenie, as granddaughters of a former queen, be entitled to more support? Or is their current financial independence the best model for non-working royals? Please share your perspectives and insights in the comments section below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more in-depth royal analysis, and join us next time as we continue to track the evolving drama within the House of Windsor. Thank you for watching.